Have you ever had like an interview like where somebody like really covered your background and stuff?
Yeah, I just did well, I mean the first one was with Ed Manifesto, the Ed Manifesto podcast in Suavecito headquarters in TJ.
That's what's up.
That was one of the big ones I did.
Thank
and,
you.
Another one I did recently was with Dope Ass Yola.
Oh, okay.
You know that guy?
No.
He's like the first 420 page to hit 2 million subscribers on YouTube like 2 days ago.
So he's a 420 page.
Yeah. He does the Dope As Usual podcast. They're fucking. I didn't know. I just got invited to a podcast. I was like, yeah, it just seems cool.
Do you smoke like while you fight, like during the fight season?
Well, I got a warning on my last fight.
Really?
Like, you tested positive for THC.
Like, duh. Like, at least it's not perks. Like, it's something crazy.
The motherfucker that I fought tested positive for steroids. And like, he's banned from fighting in California. And it was a draw. They called it a no contest. Thank you so much.
That's crazy.
So
he got banned like right then and there. Like
after like. So they called it a draw with this bullshit, and they fucked him up. You can clearly watch the fight, they fucked him up.
God damn.
And then they fucking call it a draw first. And then after the draw, he tested positive, and they, instead of giving me the win, they put a no contest. But it was bullshit. It was like, you watch the fight, I outstruck him and everything.
I feel like that should still be a W, though. That's not a W, though. Like,
I took it, honestly, for me, I knew I won. I took it as a win for me. I knew I won. I felt good about how I fought. Dude was crying for a rematch, and I was like, "Yeah, just test negative, and we'll fight again."
Yeah, like.
But he didn't want to. He wanted to fight in Miami, where they don't test.
They don't test in Miami?
Nah, dude.
What is it about Miami where they don't test?
I don't fucking know. I mean, I have a big beef with the whole Miami cards and everything that happens over there, because over there they favorite a lot of the Miami fighters. This is real. I don't give a fuck if they see this shit. It's the truth.
Yeah.
They fucking favorite their Miami fighters, so they put these motherfuckers that are like 7-0 fighting guys with 3 losses in a row just to hype them up. Where I got only 4 fights, 2 wins, and I got 3 Fight of the Year nominees, 2 Fight of the Years, 3 Fight of the Nights. And I got more shit happening with me with fucking 4 fights than these dudes that are being fed cans, you know?
Are you someone that prefers to fight a lot or fight little and, earn a lot?
I gotta pay bills, my boy. If I'm fighting, this motherfucker reason said like I don't want to fight. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to fight for $5,000.
Yeah.
Like you're paying motherfuckers that are losing in one round, fucking $200K, 180K, 50K. He gave me $5,000 after I sold out the fucking Peacock Theater. Like fuck out of here, dude.
1,000? Nah.
It's
I would be suing.
Yeah, no, they're there.
That's crazy.
I sell out tickets. I sell out events. Everywhere I fought. Out of town, out of hometown, I always have the crowd on my side. When I fight, people want to see me fight. That's the shit. I developed a humble following by just posting my life. I don't name drop. I don't post up with famous people. I don't be doing shit like that.
Man, I see that, bro. You got a heavy following of people that like to see how you live. I think that's really dope.
It's just because it's real, man. You know.
And it's genuine too.
I tell you, but I'm still fighting for rent. Like everything I get, any money I make, any sponsors I get, it all goes into this career. It's to pay rent, to continue to train all day. I got meal prep sponsors; they cover my food. I got gear sponsors; they can make gloves, stuff. So I get invited to a lot of places. I really do, but it's not me, you know. But eventually, I have to promote. I have to be out and put myself out there for the fans, for people.
Right. So, people like to see what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like to stay updated with you.
But I'm just not a big party dude anymore.
Yeah, I feel that.
Because I know me, dog.
What do you like? How are you nowadays, then?
I'm chill, dude. I train, I eat, I watch TV, play video games. Leave me the fuck alone. I don't fuck with nobody. Let me give you my blunt. Let me chill.
Do you stream too?
Yeah, I do streams on Facebook. Sometimes I do Twitch.
That's what's up. I got to get your Twitch too.
Yeah, sure. I haven't done Twitch in a while.
I'm gonna still make sure we lock in, chat. We're gonna make sure you guys can see him on Twitch as well. That's fire. That's dope, bro. I'm happy that you're doing all these routes, man.
Right now, the next one I think is gonna be acting. They've offered me a few like roles, but they're all like a prisoner or a gangster. Like you're gonna be a drug dealer. Like I fit the part. I'm not gonna lie.
The first thing I was just about to ask you, like, do you think you could be a bad guy? Like, cause you seem like a really cool, good guy, bro.
The thing is that when I'm from the hood, dog. I was born and raised South Central.
South Central.
There was a lot of shit going on back then. I just, at a certain age, I chose a different path. You know, it was most of my homies were fucking childhood homies, a lot of them were gone. Drugs were fucking heavily involved in my life.
Yeah.
It went from doing drugs at parties to doing drugs with women and then doing drugs alone.
Yeah.
Like, and it wasn't even like, it was just depression, you know?
Yeah. And just to keep your mind off the other shit.
Yeah, and nobody knew. I was like, I'm always a happy dude. Nobody knew that I was attempting 3 suicides that year, you know?
God damn, what's your sign? Like,
I'm a Gemini.
Gemini. I understand it now. I understand it now. Okay. I know how that should be, bro. I know how it be. I'm a Capricorn, but I have a lot of Gemini friends. So I know one day everything could be peaches, and the next day it's like, man, fuck all this shit. Niggas tripping.
It's a tough one, man. Like I said, I chose to I started doing ancestral medicine, started getting more in touch with my culture, my ancestors.
That's fire.
I did
as you should.
Yeah, I did.
You gotta be real in touch spiritually.
I went to Mexico. I had a shaman. I did a
You
toad.
had a shaman?
Yeah.
You did a toad? All right, we gotta lock in, chat. Hold on, I gotta take the sweater off, bro.
Yeah, the toad was a fucking.
You did a toad?
I did the toad. I did rapé. I did
God damn.
mushrooms, but the toad was life changing.
I heard you gotta be walked through that.
Yeah,
you gotta have literally someone spotting you in a sense because you lose control of your body, right?
I had 2 shamans with me that day.
You had 2 shamans?
I got invited by them. They knew something was up with me, and they was just
wanted to help.
Yeah, they were like, we're inviting you. And I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. And they're like, no, we want to invite you. It's like, you're my personal invite. I want to help you out. And I stayed with her for 3 weeks. She gave me therapy. She helped me out. It was a fucking trip, dude.
God damn. Here, let me turn the camera just a little bit more so shut up. So, why did they figure out the reason?
You figure out. They don't know the reason. They just guide you. You figure that shit out. They can corner you. They don't fight for you. So I have one shaman giving me the medicine. Another shaman, she's my friend. She sinks to bring you back. But the shit, there was 9 people there that were the group. The shaman hits that shit every time you hit it. So every time someone...
They getting high too?
Well, he's guiding you through your... he's with you.
So he gotta get high too?
He's with you in the chair.
I got an assistant. Bro. I can't even get high with him. I be telling him, me and you, we can't get high at the same time. We gotta watch each other, bro, because we just be doing high shit. He's getting high while he walking you through that shit.
And it's some
who's guiding him?
Shit. He's the guide. He's that fool. He's the him. Dog. For you to be able to handle that shit, because you take one fucking trip. It's out of body experience. You're gonna have the hardest therapy of your life.
Mm-hmm. 1 second, Rain. Is there any way we could turn this down all the way? Thank you. So goddamn, bro. What do you feel like? How do you feel like life has been since your toad experience?
Oh, it definitely changed, dude. I was when I say a womanizer, I was just kind of I had a lot of women. I was very depressed and lonely, so I was sleeping around a lot. A lot of random hookups, or a lot of just I didn't want to be alone. When I was in Mexico, I was just 3 fight cancellations after my first fight. I made a big splash, and then no fights, and then I decided I was in Mexico, and I was I'm gonna get fucked up. I'm gonna get baggy. I'm gonna fuck up. Fuck this, you know.
Yeah.
And then that's the time that I met the person. And when she gave me that medicine, after that I was fucking broke. All the money was invested into fight camp. After that I was dead broke. I came back from that with such a positive cleanse.
Yeah.
I started training myself at the park, and I met this random girl who just started training with me at Planet Fitness and at the park. And that was my entire camp. No sparring, no nothing, and I beat the shit out of this guy. So it makes you very conscious of the bad things that you do in life. For me, it was women and drugs, you know? Now...
damn, that's a lot of music to face, sometimes. And for certain people, god damn. I don't know if I could face that shit. I don't even know. I don't be doing bad shit, but I know there's shit that haunts me that'll make me have to really think about it, bro.
Dude, if you... all right, so back then, it was easy for me to just link up with someone, you know? Yeah. And it was now, it's I know this person is bad for me. I know she's about to drain my energy. it puts you on your line, bro. Like this medicine puts you in your fucking lane. And there's like a thing that happens with people that do the toad. They don't know how to react to it after because your life fucking changes.
Is the toad alive?
No, so what happens is they get this toad, they squeeze like its pores, it releases this like juice into a glass. They dry that on a glass, like it dries up like a little skin, and then that's what you smoke. So they bring that from the Amazon, from Brazil, from different places of the jungle.
And you can, I heard you can't. It's not illegal here. So, I mean, not legal here. So you got to do it in other countries.
It's illegal if it's part of your religion, as in like shamans could travel through the border with that.
Really?
Because it's not a drug; it's medicine.
Do you have to have a license to like carry medicine like that? No.
No, it's not a license.
Oh wow, okay.
You just have to be like, it's crazy. I had all these questions too. I don't know fully of it, but I would ask my shaman, like, dude, how does he travel with this? He's like, they could even travel with mushrooms because it's medicinal and it's part of their culture. It's like, it's not classified a drug.
And see, like, I do a lot of studying on that stuff. Like, that's why I'm like so fascinated in it and amazed that you tried it, because I haven't spoken to somebody that's actually tried it and experienced it before. And I'm always looking for ways to add value or upgrade my life. And like, sometimes I feel like I'm hitting a wall and I'm like, I'm trying to break through the wall. And like, sometimes it's a desperate struggle too. But I feel like if I can get one taste of that toad, I could change everything, you know?
Here's the thing, like, okay, so a lot of people, like I tell you, it puts you in your place. So we have a friend that was in Mexico, Sayulita, named Danny. She was going through it because she used to party all the time, go out, and when she did the toad, it put her on the right path. So she started going into business, finishing school, she did all this shit, and she was overwhelmed by such a change of life that she was stressed out about it. And she's like, fuck, I can't go back to the old shit, but this new shit is also tough. Like, this
heard that shit helps people get over drug addictions and stuff like that. Like,
they told me a story about, it was so fucked up, man. He was like, he was telling me that my trip was one of the hardest he's ever seen.
Really?
He's like, it was like very scary, and he's like, the second hardest was a 9-year-old girl that was addicted to like crack in Mexico.
She was born like that, or she was given crack?
I think she was like the life, like, you know, being poor, the lifestyle. They took away the mom. I'm pretty sure being around it, but that they fixed the little girl with the toad, man, and you know, they took her to a shaman, and I don't know how it happened. He's like, that was like a very hard one because she was just, you know, how the fuck do you identify a 9-year-old crackhead?
Yeah.
Like, that's fucked, you know? Like, how can you describe that?
Literally. And did you vlog your experience at all?
What do you mean? Like, record it?
Record it? Yeah, because I'm about to say, bro, I know people's bodies be doing, like, did you do it on the beach? Or did you do it in
to like a little private, like, field. It was and they had like a little, it's called a temazcal.
Oh, okay.
Like a little hot hut. So after we did toad poison. So the toad poison, they burn your arm 5 times with a little stick.
Does it hurt?
It's like a little, it's like if ash touches you. You know?
Okay.
But it's like a little stick. When it's turning off, they just like tap it so the little white skin can peel off. So they peel that 5 dots, they peel that off, and they put toad poison. It's like a white powder. They put it on your cuts.
Yeah.
On your burns, and then you start to throw up. So you have to drink like 2 gallons of water. You start throwing up, cleansing all this shit out. You like throw up badly. It's your body defense mechanism to take out these toxins.
Yeah, because it's like rejecting it in a sense, right?
Yeah, so you're cleansing the shit out of you. And then after we did that, we went to the toad, smoking the toad. And then after the toad, we went into like a 1-hour temazcal, which is like hot rocks in a fucking hot hut.
Could you describe what it was like when you like took that first hit out the toad? I hate to sound like a fiend, chat. But I'm like, yo, what was that first hit like? Because I've tried DMT before, and I hit that shit, and I'm like, yo, like damn near like want to unhand this shit, you know? Like, no, I'm good. But they be like, you got to smoke it till it's done type shit.
Well, this is the thing. So the people that were doing the toad that day, some people were like, you know? And it was my turn. I'm taking this shit. I was like, I fucked it up. But dude, as soon as it went in, dude, and I breathed out, like I was like exhaling. The shaman, like everything behind him became like color patterns and gyricness, and I was like,
how'd your body feel? Like was it like a body high, heavy type?
It was not a body experience. What I went through in my head was not what my body was going through. So in my vision, which you have a vision, I fall back, and as I'm falling back, I'm falling through these walls of color and just
Oh, so you remember this shit vividly?
Oh, I remember it vividly. I remember everything about it.
That's fine.
It was almost orgasmic. I always explain it as it was almost orgasmic, bouncing off the shit. It was like orgasmic. I was like, fuck, this feels really good. And then in the middle of that high, in the middle of that fall, a silhouette of a woman was like hugging me. And at first it felt that comfort, you know, of like when you're lonely and you have a woman, beautiful woman with you, just hugging you, you know, cuddling you up. And then I felt that like that post nut feeling when it's like, dude,
that clarity, like
that post nut clarity. I'm like, what am I doing, dude?
Yeah.
So I was trying to get this entity off of me, and it wasn't. It was like digging its nails in me, and I'm like still falling orgasmically off of these walls, like, but panicking, like get the fuck off of me. And it was like a black silhouette of a woman, and I'm trying to rip it off of me, and I finally pull it off, and I fall in the river. And in the rip, so keep in mind, this whole trip was about me not feeling like a fighter anymore. I was ready to quit and do drugs.
Really?
And just go back on a fucking...
Now, is this after you got inducted to the Hall of Fame?
That was after. This was after my first fight.
Okay. And congratulations on that too, by the way. Hell yeah, bro. Good shit on that, bro. Hall of Fame right here.
That's the trick. There's only 4 fights in, and I just made a big splash, you know. But anyway, I as I'm falling, the whole thing was me not feeling like a fighter anymore and saying like I'm done with this. And when I fall, I'm in a river, and it's like I could see fucking the wood. I can see everything, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm like screaming like violent, like
you
crying.
Think your shaman is seeing all that shit?
Yeah, they're right in front of me. Just so as I'm doing that, the other shaman is holding me down, and he's I look at the dude. He's like, just let it go, just let it go. I'm like screaming violently, like crying, like all this pain, dude.
Yeah.
And the guy looked like a 20-year-old dude. He was like about 50, 60. He looked like a 20-year-old dude. Like he looked young. I got to see like his young soul, you know. And then I see my shaman in front of me, my homegirl, and she's like holding my legs with her legs standing up, and she's singing me back because they had to bring me back. My high was so fucking intense. They were bringing me back with music, with song.
It's because you hit that shit like you was going too hard on that shit.
The thing is that like I had demons, you know.
Yeah,
some
some
people that were having their high, they were like laughing, like oh my god, and my shit was like
right.
Like, I had demons. I was really fucking
going through it, bro.
Demons. So it took me back to my childhood shit. I blame myself. It took me back to like,
I was about to say, bro, it has to, right?
There was flashes, dude. Every bounce off the wall was a flash. Every bounce off the wall was a flash. It was like a memory of something that I just buried, or a memory of like a horrible feeling with the family, or it was just bad. So when I felt I was letting all of this shit out, like all these tears I held in for years, and then I look at myself as I'm finishing crying, and I have like fucking Aztec Nahual like gear on. I have the fucking feathers, and I have a vest, and I have a skirt. I have a fucking fighting and Nahual Aztec skirt, and I'm just looking at myself, and
that's fire.
I started chasing the dream again. I became a fight. I got fight of the night, man. I got 3 fight of the nights, 2 fight of the years after that, like back to back.
It was like, in a sense, like you needed to just be reborn again within
that's what
yourself,
it was,
bro. Like
that's
you needed to just get over all that shit and just be looking towards the future. That's so fire.
I let go of so much that I practiced celibacy after that. That shit's hard, bro.
I can't do that shit.
I'm talking about like, so I did celibacy for 1 year and like no release for 4 months.
Bro, especially like you're a fighter, you're like, well.
And I was in Mexico, dude. I was in Mexico in shape, getting ready for fight in the beach. Oh, I had like all these tourists like getting clowns, like shaved, all fucking ripped. And then like, and women in vacations are very like up for like, hey, yeah, I want. I'm like,
especially women that aren't from here. It's a little easier out here.
And then I think it's easier in Mexico because you get. For Mexicans, at least, it's easier in Mexico because you get people from all around the world looking for a Mexican in their vacation.
Exactly.
And here you got this fighter, you know, on the beach, fucking dancing, and they're like, "Yeah, that's the dude."
Off the rip.
So they'll get a class with me, and then they're like, and then I'll go dance with them, and I'll be like, "Okay, thank you, that's it." It's just discipline, dude. That shit was tough. Discipline is. But anyway,
but the toad was able to just help you do that with ease. Did you feel like you did that easily, or did you feel like it was hard?
I feel like it was kind of a test. It was like me seeing what did I really want and how do I want it badly. You know?
Yeah.
That vision, the short. I never forget the skirt I had on. And on my last fight, I don't know if you saw, I had crocodile skin shorts. That design was from my vision.
I like these boots too.
Thanks, man. They stole the last ones at the last fight, dude.
They did.
They looking ghetto ass fools. I put my boots in the back. I go fight. I come back and I'm like, where the fuck are my boots? Bro?
Yeah.
So I got the money and I just want to go buy them again. They're fucking more expensive here, but I mean.
Bro, this is worth it. What the hell? I've been going to Boot Barn, all type of places. Bro. I'm looking like for like a nice, casual, everyday type of boot. There's a certain swag I'm trying to step with. You know what I'm saying?
These are a little more. These are a little more fashionable.
Those definitely more fashionable.
These are definitely a little more fashionable.
I'll pull up with those. Kiss her goodbye. Go ahead and just kiss her goodbye. Yeah, so, bro, I got a question. Now, I don't want to say your name wrong. So, how do you say Enessio? Okay. How did you get the name Enessio?
Before you
means stubborn, right?
Yeah, stubborn.
Stubborn as hell. Gemini. Gemini shut up here. I know.
He's actually king. Yeah, he got it. He fucking got the Mexican words going. So check it. I used to have like, I used to be in the streets and I have a nickname in the streets. And they used to call me Menace. My homies said, hey, what's up, Menace? So when I became a fighter, they were like, what's your fight name? And I didn't want to go with something that I didn't identify with anymore, you know? So I was like, okay, what's something that goes back? And I was like, well, my mom used to always be like, pinche necio, no seas necio, don't be stubborn. So I was like, let's go with Enessio. And that shit was a hit. It was like, it was something that was
catchy too.
And it was real. It wasn't like a nickname that I just don't know. It's like, I am fucking stubborn with love, with women, with everything. I'm stubborn. With fighting, I'm stubborn with training. I'm stubborn. That's just
you gotta be stubborn to do what you do, bro. You're doing bare knuckle, no bullshit fighting. Bro, I'm watching some of your fights and my whole face started hurting. I had to close the app. I said, bro, ain't no way, bro. You gotta have a certain level of heart, dedication. Your mental gotta be right, bro. Like what you do is no easy feat, bro. Like tip my cap to you if I have one. For real.
That shit is it's definitely a lifestyle. It's definitely a lifestyle.
So what would you say, what does it mean for you to be fighting out of South Central? I know you're very proud to be from here. I'm from Los Angeles myself, but I'm more like from the Van Nuys, San Fernando kind of area.
It means a lot, dude. We didn't grow up with a lot of role models, you know? Mm-hmm. We grew up with drug role models. We grew up idolizing cholos and movies like Blood In, Blood Out. Yeah. And it's not, you know, it's fucked up, but that's what we had to look up to growing up. You know, we look at, we want money, we want this. So when I started fighting and I started blowing up, I remember somebody said, oh, you're going to make it out the hood. And I remember immediately thinking, I don't want to make it out the hood. I want to make it better.
Yeah,
I want people to be like, if this fool could do it off of Compton Avenue by himself in his mom's backyard, because that's where I trained myself. I went from a backyard to professional, no coaches, no nothing. I wanted to be
like Kimbo Slice. Like, he was like Kimbo Slice.
So I wanted to leave that. I wanted to leave that impact, and you know, the goal was leave a legacy, leave my name out there. And now I'm the first South Central bare knuckle boxer to hit a Hall of Fame, man, to get Fight of the Nights, and I'm the most known Mexican in BKFC.
Do you know Wade Barrett?
Wade Barrett.
Former 5-time Intercontinental Champion in WWE. Before he went to WWE, he was a bare knuckle fighter. Now, that's a little off topic, but I just wanted to know, because he's supposed to be like a really good bare knuckle fighter back in the day, but it's been a minute.
I probably have to see his picture. I get punched in the face a lot, dude. I forget shit.
God damn it, bro. You are so fucking tough.
Picture type of guy, yeah?
So I hear you like Japan. What can you tell me about your endeavors in Japan?
Dude, I was a musician before this.
Okay.
I did like 4 tours of music. Mm-hmm. I got my guitar and I just said I'm going to Japan, and I started performing in the streets and I would make money off of it. And then
so wait, you went to Japan willingly and decided to be homeless?
It wasn't homeless. I was on the tour.
Okay.
And then after the tour, I was like, let me make some money and let me continue try to stay here for 2 more weeks. And I just go perform and I make $40-$50 a night.
Really?
Yeah, and food is very cheap in Japan.
Can I ask you, because you know what I actually been watching on YouTube a lot is like how Japanese people react to black people in Japan. So like, and like a lot of them they say when like we go out there, they're looking at us more like spectacles. So they always taking pictures without asking, all type of shit. Like, is it the same way? Like, do you think we're Spanish people?
I definitely was exotic, bro. I was definitely exotic.
And did you have the mustache?
I mean, yeah, dude. I'm walking with fucking boots. a mustache and a sombrero.
Yeah.
And like
you and the sombrero.
over here, I'm like a basic guy fool. In Japan, I'm exotic. Dog.
Wait, how'd you get the sombrero in Japan?
I just take it on the plane. I rock that shit.
They wasn't tripping?
Nah, no, not a big sombrero. Tejana, like a cowboy hat.
Something cool, manageable.
Elegant. Not a big ass fucking Tijuana sombrero.
That's what I was thinking. That's too. Yo, what?
Nah, dude, over there, I fucking love the food's amazing. I was dating in Japan.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about dating in Japan? Did you not use like your Siri or like how do you go about that? There were some
dates that I went with Siri, but there was it was mainly vibes. There's a lot of women talk Spanish over there.
Really?
They wanted. Yeah, I had a lot of fun in Japan. I had a lot of fun.
Did you fight out there too?
A couple of magazine models I hanged out with. I got to kick it with Yakuza. Like
really?
Yeah, it was a trip. I had a good little single run, and then I decided I want to date. So I started dating someone from Japan, like exclusively.
And then was there ever like a problem with the language barrier right there? Or
the communication is different cultures. That's one thing, you're gonna date someone over there. There's definitely different cultures.
Yeah, you gotta fall in line with their religion and et cetera,
Well,
in a sense, right?
You gotta be 50-50 compromise, PDA for a lot of women over there is like it's not acceptable because they're old school. Where I'm
so
Mexican,
if you're just outside, like with your girl, and like you kissing on her, like it's like
they're like yeah. On some of them, but if you're like in the Shinjuku area, Tokyo area, they're more
lenient.
Yeah, they're more like more modern. Mm-hmm. But if you go to more like countryside, then like even holding hands sometimes could be like frowned upon.
Really?
There's a lot about reputation. Yeah, I'm Mexican, dude. I'm gonna touch your butt once in a while.
Or I'm not about to not walk and hold my girl's hand.
If I see my chick and she's standing, I'm just having like or I'll give her a kiss. So to me, not being affectionate in Japan is fucking hard because. Yeah. But I mean, I'm not gonna say they were all like that. I had some that were fucking wild.
I bet, bro.
And a lot of them are straightforward. But that's like I said, the Tokyo area. Out of the Tokyo area, I think there's really good women in Japan.
Do you like girls that are straightforward?
I like straightforward. Yeah, I mean, I don't waste my fucking time. I'm 36, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, if you want to fuck around, let's fuck around.
Facts,
you just want to bust, let's go bust. You want to just kick it one night, let's do it. But don't feed me shit. Don't feed me this relationship shit when all you want is fuck.
Literally.
Just tell me that you like it. Look, let's kick it. It's 2 a.m. though. You know what this is. Yeah. But don't be like, hey, I've been hitting you. Hit me up every day just while you having to decide. Just be honest, yo.
Yeah.
Let's not waste time.
And then look, you're giving me the option to tell you no.
The thing that I realized, though, dude, is that a lot of the women that I've been off the game for, I've just been focusing on myself. But when I was dating, a lot of them would tell me like, this is just fun, okay? Like, I don't want you. I'm like, okay, cool. So I clock out in that aspect. Like, okay, this is just fucking around. We'll go on dates here and there because I like treating women good. Yeah. I enjoy spending time with someone.
Likewise.
And then we're fucking even better, But if there's no string attention, I know that's cool. Cool. I know my limit.
Yes.
Yeah, you could crash, you could cuddle up, watch a movie, sure, but just know that's what it is because you made me. That's
exactly what it is.
You told me what it is. You just want someone to spend time. But then, like, usually, and a homegirl told me this, and I kind of studied, and it's true. After 3 times of hooking up with someone, I think people get attached, either the guy or the girl.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
Then they hit you with they're the ones that tell you I don't want nothing serious, and then 3 weeks later they're like, so like what are we? And they're like, get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here! I'm clocked out.
I thought we were
just fucking around and like going on dates. So it got very annoying. Yeah. Because then you're the bad guy. Because you're like, oh, you're fucking making me feel like, well, I'm respecting you and I'm respecting what you said. I'm taking you on a dinner. Yeah, I'm opening it because I'm a gentleman. And I'm gonna, I like to make love fucking happen. I like to do all 3 in 1. So I'm giving you the respect that you asked. You said you didn't want me to lock in. So I am talking to other women, but I'm taking you on dates. But now you want me to be serious when I don't take you serious anymore. This is just temporary.
And you didn't even take me serious at first. And you probably gave me a hard time to even get the buns. Those be the ones where they don't like you off the rip. You gotta kind of make them like you, and then they get attached.
Or they like something about you. They think it's just gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be a one night thing or once in a week. and they find out, oh, this was fucking chill. Fuck, this has no drama. This could cook.
Yeah,
he lives alone. Like
he seemed like he's alone by himself. Like,
and then it's like, oh, you know, what are we? Like, no, you made me. You put me on this lane that said we're not nothing. So, and like, then why do you treat me good? It's because I'm a gentleman.
Literally.
I'm not gonna treat you like a piece. Like,
and if I treat you bad, you gonna tell on me.
Yeah, no, it's not like I treat you bad. You're not gonna fuck with me. Like, I like going on dates. I like treating women good. So just don't tell me you want that meal. You're not gonna want to eat it. You know?
Right. Absolutely.
So just be straight up from the beginning. We could take it slow. Fuck, let's take it slow. Let's go on date. Just figure each other out. But usually, I just want this and I just want that. And okay, cool.
Yeah.
You know? So it's hard dating when you're 30.
I like it though, like dating older women at least, like because they are a lot straightforward. Like I like dating women like in their 30s, to be honest. I'm 28, but like you know, like I like dating them more in their 30s because they are straightforward. Like they know what they want. It's no bullshit, and you just know what to expect. Peace out, Ron. Much love, broski. Just real quick, say what's up. Say peace out to the chat.
Yo, he glowed up.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it involved, you know what I'm saying?
Have a good one, brother.
You too, bless you.
Have a great day, bro.
Yo, you're the champ. You know what I'm saying? You're the champ.
Yes, sir. I'll tap it with you when I come back next week.
It's 50-50 for it, man. Like, I'm 36, so dating someone 37, 36, 38, they already want, from my experience, they want kids already.
Let me ask
and
you.
And it's like, I need 3 years with you at least, so at least like 3-4 years younger than me is fine, because then we get to travel, we get to experience each other, we get to have fun, get to know each other, fall in love, have a baby. But from the 37s, 38s, 39s, they're like, I want a kid in a year. It's like, whoa, we just started talking a month ago, yo. Like, chill the fuck out, dude. Let me fall in love for a second. And then too young is just too young. Fucking young 20-year-olds hit me up, 23, 24, and it's like, I can't. I can't, dude. I don't go to bars anymore. I don't go clubbing. I can't keep up with that shit now. If you want to work out and you want to go eat good food, we could do that.
Yeah.
But that's not that. And then, you know.
Can I ask you a question?
I'm boring to a 26-year-old. In the beginning, I'm fun, but I'm not gonna do that shit every time. I'm trying to. So I'm not. You don't want me.
That's pressure to do it.
You
every
don't want
time,
me,
too.
mamas. Trust me. You don't want me. We're different levels.
Serious question. What's the oldest you've gone up to?
The oldest I got up to, the oldest one I bagged.
Boom.
I think 50. 50, 40, but she was she was popping though. Like she did not look.
She didn't look 50?
She looked like 38, 37. And she told me like, yeah, I'm 48. I think she's like 48. I was like, get the fuck weird. I was like, weird. I was like,
I'm not gonna lie.
When I was 26, it was a 46-year-old from Japan.
Word, old
She
lady.
did not look 46 though, dude.
I know how.
I thought she was in her 20s.
I know how that be.
I thought she was. It's because Japanese don't age.
Yeah, they take very good care of themselves, and not common do you see like a lot of them overweight and stuff like that. Like they're very serious about that.
Even women that are not overweight, that I'm like, dude, they're really thin. They're like, oh, I'm fat. I'm like, fucking from where?
Yeah.
You're like 100 pounds. What do you mean you're fat?
I think I'm pushing about like 64, maybe 72.
70 age?
Yeah.
That you been with?
You ain't never got one of the massages, bro?
Nah.
Hey, man, it ain't.
You're
72 or like 64 type shit.
72 years old?
Yeah, bro. Them old ladies be in that shop working. Yes.
You're disgusting.
Bro, I wanted to get my money's worth.
You a victim, my boy. You a victim.
I wanted to get my money's worth is all right? Like, yo, hey, that old cat, don't underestimate that old cat, Chad, I'm telling you. So did you fight at all out there in Japan too?
I have some offers, but you know, they want me to get I got some offers. I think it's what are they called? Ryzen. They're the biggest MMA thing over there, but they want me to do MMA. So it's
How do you feel about MMA?
Man, look, I'm a fucking brawler. I'm a bare knuckle bark. So adding jiu-jitsu, and I'm a good wrestler. I got okay jiu-jitsu defense. My style before was MMA, which was boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, wrestling, and jiu-jitsu defense because I want to stand up and bang.
Right.
So just thinking about how much I fucking train now, just boxing, and adding jiu-jitsu hour and an hour of wrestling, it's kind of like, fuck, dude, this is like.
Now, can you explain bare knuckle boxing to me a little bit? Like, are you guys allowed to like block?
Yeah, we're not too long.
I don't see a lot of blocking being done.
It's very hard to block with bare knuckles. You know, the
Yeah.
bare knuckle. So in boxing, you know, you block like this. You have a big glove protecting you. You
Right.
block like this. In bare knuckle, you have to pick it up all the way.
Yes.
So the fist can punch the elbow. You can break their fucking fist.
Yeah.
'Cause the
That's how my granddad told me. Grab the back of your head type shit.
It's very different from this because knuckles still get squeezed through there. But if you're doing this, picking it up, you're blocking this whole entrance.
Yes.
It's just more bloody and violent because of the bare knuckles. Where in boxing, you get more brain trauma and injuries and long-term CTE and shit like that.
Have you ever had to fight somebody like in real life, like that was like outside of the ring, like just like really just be tripping with somebody?
I was in the streets all the time, and I was in the fucking street crew, and I used to fight every weekend pretty much. So yeah, that's where pretty much I got the experience from, you know. But one thing is street fighting, and another thing is training to fight.
Yes.
Now you're fighting someone that's in the ring that literally trained specifically to fight to fuck you up.
Yes.
Someone
watched your whole highlight tape, everything.
Who practiced like it's not just a 30-second street fight, which is usually what a street fight lasts, 30 seconds.
Right.
By that time, somebody's fucking dead tired. They're just like, you done? And it's over. This is like, there's no stopping until you're out of the referee jumps in.
Yes.
So you gotta the guy in front of you is training just as hard as you are, and you're training pretty fucking hard, and this guy wants to fucking kill you.
Right. At what point did you realize that this is what you want to do for the rest of your life?
Well,
in a sense.
And it was always a dream, dude. So when I got this opportunity, I got my heart broken. Had a relationship of 5.5 years. She decided to up and dip. I thought I was going to marry this chick, have kids with this chick.
Yeah, that's how it be,
all
bro.
my 20s, you know, spend this chick. And then in my 30s, she dips. And I said to myself, what do I do? I'm 30 now. What do I do? Do I go back to drugs and women, or do I chase the dream? Yeah. And I said, you know what? I'm going to chase this dream. I lost about 105 pounds in 1 year. I trained myself in my mom's backyard, my own house, no coaches, no nothing. I went to a tryout. I went the audition. I caught the attention of the people. They gave me a fight. They gave me a guy that was 9-0. Damn. He was like the next Conor McGregor or whatever. I hyped the fight up so much, they put me from a free prelim to the first fight on pay-per-view. Like, I sold the shit out of that fight.
Damn, so you was the opening match.
For pay-per-view.
That's fire.
So the prelims are like 4 fights before pay-per-view that are free for the public, and then there's the pay-per-view you gotta pay for.
Right.
I was the first one on the pay-per-view. And dude, I sold it. They were like, this motherfucker can sell fights.
Yeah. Because you set tempo. You gotta set the tempo for the show.
I mean, the story was really catchy in that this guy trained himself. This is his dream. You know, they put a spotlight on me. And yeah, man, the rest is history. Like, I always wanted to fight. I wanted to be at least one fight. I was like, I gotta fight one time in my life just to know that I win or lose. Yes. I could die and say, fuck, did I fought on TV? I'm like on a big stage, what the fuck? Yes. So I just wanted that experience. I never thought that I was gonna blow up and that I was gonna become a fan favorite and that people were gonna fucking sell arenas out for me and like buy thousands of dollars of tickets for me and ask me to do fucking meet and greets and get sponsors by OnlyFans.
God damn.
And get for like
Look at how God do it though, man. That's such a blessing, bro.
And dude, when they asked me like, how does all this good shit happen to you? And I literally be a good person. Like, it's not hard to not be a piece of shit, bro.
Literally,
it's not. You fucking know when something you're doing is wrong. Yes. You know you do that person like that. You're being a dirty piece of shit. Yes. It is not hard to avoid drama. It is not hard to not be a piece of shit. It is not hard to be a good person, man. And I honestly do believe I don't fuck with no one, dog. You don't see me doing call outs or be fuck this guy. I don't do none of that shit. I stick to my own. I show people my struggle. I train. Shit comes to me like that, man. Because they see that I am your neighbor.
Have you ever had to fight somebody that you actually liked outside of the ring?
Yeah, I fought homies, dude.
Yeah.
Like, back in the day,
do you take it a little easy on them, or do you
we were teens. We were teens, you know. So it was like, oh yeah, what's up? Then after I was like, my bad, dog. Let's go smoke up. Look, it was like 2 or 3 times that it happened with homies, or You know, someone. Yeah, it happens, dude.
You have to tell me, bro. What was it like being inducted to the Hall of Fame?
That was a trip. I got a little bit of hate off of it because there was like all these other fighters with more fights. But here's the thing: they weren't putting in the numbers I was.
Yeah.
They weren't. I brought in the Mexican crowd. I brought people in from Mexico. Like BKFC in Mexico was doing well because I brought that sport. People were like, he's from this place in Mexico. So Mexican companies started calling me up. They started putting me on Mexican podcast. And I think it was like the story and the impact that got me inducted was like, you did it from a backyard, and now you're one of the most top ranked, most known fighters with only 4 fights in. You got every fight is a fight of the night. You got fight of the year nominees. They're like, you're a prize fighter, so like you definitely deserve this. You're the first guy. I was the first guy to get a fight of the night in the legalized bare knuckle boxing match in LA. I was the first fight of the night for ever legalized event. So that's history, man. That's that's you know.
If they banned boxing tomorrow, who is David Diaz? If they banned boxing tomorrow,
I'm gonna sell feet pictures. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna be like, I'm selling dirty socks. I'm selling feet pigs. I can sign up to my only feet, only fists, only hands. I do a lot of shit, dude.
Oh God, I feel that, bro.
Fighting is one of my passions.
Yeah.
Cooking is another one of mine. I love cooking and singing, man. I like do karaoke by myself in my living room.
Word? What do you like to sing?
A little bit of everything. On some Spanish sad boy shit, some English shit, some Sublime.
Okay, who's your favorite English-speaking artist?
Fuck. Right now, I've been not English. It's a Russian band. I don't even know what the fuck they're singing about.
Oh, give me 1 second. Dom, can you check audio? Can you still hear us on stream? Yo. I just clicked the button, so I just want to make sure. Okay, cool. All right, bet. So, you get to design your own custom fighting game. What would your character's signature move be?
Hooks, man. It'll be
straight hooks.
It'll be like nonstop stamina. I am known for my stamina. I just fucking pop hooks. So it'll be like an OP stamina boost.
You know that what's that one Baraka from Street Fighter or what is that from Mortal Kombat where he like got that one move where you okay, I can see that.
It'll be like a blitz. It'll be like I call it the Cholo Blitz.
Okay.
It's when you just like run forward and you know the Cholos go like. But it's like, it's well done though. Instead of doing this, it's like, So it'll probably be the Cholo Blitz. That'll be my specialty.
Can I ask you, what's your favorite Cholo saying?
I mean, that depends. Because we're saying Cholo, we're just saying Chicano shit.
Look. Okay, let me tell you.
Fool is a big one.
Yeah.
Chill for this fool. Like, that's a really big one. Or no mames. No mames is a more of a Mexican thing, but we're like, no mames. Like,
you know what I just heard recently? The higher the socks, the downer the food.
Yeah, it's true. And today I didn't bring them, dog. So no sock check. We have sock checks, but I did a sock. I did like ankle socks, right? So I did ankle socks, and they were like, I was like, hey, sock check me. And he's like, hey, fool, we did a video. I was like, sock check. And I was like, what? What you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
And then he was like, all right, fool, chill, dog. Like, chill. Yeah, they have that saying the higher the stock, the down the fool's gone wild, made that shit popular. That's just a funny ass page, dog. It's more like a jab at the culture. And it's hilarious.
I love it, bro. I got Hispanic roots myself. I'm Puerto Rican, so I love to just poke fun whenever I can. I have a good time. Before we get you out of here, I want to ask you some wrestling related questions.
For sure.
Did you watch wrestling growing up?
Hell yeah. When it was for me, back then it was just fucking amazing. Like Bret the Hitman Hart, the Ultimate Warrior.
That's
fucking
fire.
like, you know,
Austin.
Macho Man Steve. That was the Attitude Era. That was another whole. So I started with the 80s shit because of my older brother.
Okay.
And then me and my little brother did the Attitude Era, which was like the mid 90s, late 90s.
Yeah.
Which was like Mankind, The Rock, the fucking Hardy Boys.
Right. When Jeff Hardy and them was just really starting out, like that's
WrestleMania
so fire.
17 when he jumped off the fucking the 20-foot ladder onto Bubba.
Oh my god!
I mean, when he got speared from Edge,
yes,
like off the fucking like all of that shit. Back
bro,
then.
Edge is still wrestling today.
Yeah, I heard. I
How
seen some of the
crazy.
shit.
He talking about his name is Adam Cope now.
I don't like that.
I don't like that shit
I'm sticking
either,
to
bro.
Edge, bro.
Yeah,
I ain't even
yeah.
like rated R Superstar. I like Edge, period. You know?
If you were a wrestler, what would your nickname be?
I think I still go with Enessio.
Enessio? Okay.
I think it'll stick, you know?
What would you wear to the ring?
I'd wear the Aztec-y stuff, the Aztec skirts.
Yeah, you
Aztec
kind of look like the
skirts.
Ultimate Warrior a little bit though,
Maybe
like with
something
the
like
skirt
that.
on, yeah.
Well, you know Thunder Rosa. You saw how she comes out with her
Yes.
fucking dude. Her costumes, her outfits,
shit is badass.
are fucking
And she does her
fire.
own makeup too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she kills
Her
it, bro.
outfits are fucking lit.
Shout out Thunder Rosa, yo. Much love. Always great seeing you. Great vibes every time, yo.
Great singer too, dude.
Really? I didn't even know
She
was
she
singing.
puts out music.
Really?
We went to go to karaoke last night.
Oh my god, out here?
Yeah, in Koreatown.
That's fire.
I'm not
didn't
gonna
even know
say
she
that's
was
fuck
into
because the
that.
DJ was a piece of shit. He like beefs it with me, but yeah, fuck that guy, dude.
I gotta ask you, what would your finisher be? You gotta have a fire finisher, like one that's really gonna put him down for the 1, 2, 3.
Let me think, man. If I go, I would like to make it a high flying move.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, something off the ropes.
Oh, so you would off the ropes type
I'll
of
be a
guy.
high flyer. Yeah, I'll be a high flyer. I'll be
I
like,
like that.
yeah, jumping off of ladders and
Yeah.
shit, doing all the flips and the twists. It'll be something crazy, but or it could also be the blitz. Once they're rock, just like blitz them on the corner to like knock down and fall down.
Yeah.
To pin them. It'll be something fighting related or like a flying move, like similar to a swanton bomb or something.
What wrestler do you feel like you relate the most to? I feel like I would be like a hybrid type of wrestler, like AJ Styles type of deal. Like I could do the high flying, but I can also do the muscle guy shit. You know what I'm saying? Or we can just go straight up brawl.
I would like to do something like Rey Mysterio, RVD.
Oh, that'd be fire. That's a great
Listen,
mix right there.
RVD.
2 of the GOATs. I met both of them this year.
Like,
Yes.
RVD has those kicks, RVD
Yes.
will be flying and shit.
And RV, Uncle Rob, if you see this, hope you're getting well, man. He broke both of his heels. Uncle Rob is sitting in a wheelchair right now with both of his heels broken. And you know what he told me? All he worried about is getting back in the ring.
Yeah, when I break my hands, I just think, how long is this gonna take?
Bro, he's like in his 50s though, and he's talking about going out there and still entertaining us. Both of his heels is broken.
Does he still wrestle?
Yes.
With who?
He goes. I think he's like independent talent, so he's able to go anywhere he wants, which is really dope. You know what I'm saying?
No, Lucha Libre is really fucking big in Japan.
Bro, I love Lucha Libre, bro.
Lucha Libre is fucking huge in Japan.
Have you ever seen Lucha Underground by chance?
Was it the cartoon?
No. That's
Was it Lucha Underground that they did like wrestling in a factory?
Yes.
I remember
Yes,
that.
yes.
That was like 10 years ago?
Close to it. Rey Mysterio was there. Prince Puma. Del Mortez. They had a really good stacked lineup. I think even Thunder Rosa was there at one point.
Damn,
I'm really into luchador. Like I feel like if I could, I'd be taught by Eddie. Eddie's my favorite luchador of all time. Yes, sir. R.I.P. to dead, bro.
Yeah.
Got to.
That death, that one hit, bro.
Yes,
when that
bro.
shit, like it was like my childhood. Also, another one that really fucking I was never when I said like for that sad, it's fucked up. Rest in peace. But one that hit was that one. Another one was the Green Ranger, man.
Yeah.
When the Green Ranger, my career was based off of Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers, Street Sharks. That's where I started. Like, hiya,
Yeah.
So when Green Ranger left us, I was like, not David Jason, not David Jason Frank. Like, no.
You know what's so dope, bro? Speaking of Rangers, I just interviewed the very first ever Black Red Ranger, bro. The one from SPD, Power Ranger SPD. And I'm not gonna lie, that was actually like a boring ass interview. He had no character at all. I was lightweight, kind of irritated because I'm like, bro, you're the first ever Red Ranger. Why you acting like a hoe? Yo. But it was still a dope ass experience. You like the Power Rangers?
Yeah, I love the Power. Dude, my first crush was Kimberly, dude.
Bro, no cap. I just seen her at fucking Toy Con. She looks old as shit.
I'm still down.
Yeah. Hey,
childhood fantasy, right?
what did I say earlier? Don't underestimate that old cat.
Pink green. I'll do all the work. Don't even trip. Mama, just relax. I got you. Yeah?
I love that, Joe. I love that, man. Yo, I don't want to hold you too much longer, man. I really appreciate you coming and sitting down with me, having a great conversation,
Man,
bro.
Thank you for having me, dude.
Yeah, bro. I've enjoyed learning so much about you, bro. You're so interesting and so multifaceted in a lot of different lanes. Where can my people find you and see you on a consistent basis?
Instagram. I'm on Instagram all the time. David Enessio Diaz, Elnecio. If you just put Enessio, Elnecio, I pop out. I'm on that on all platforms, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, but I'm more active on Instagram. So you want to check that out? Check out my Instagram.
Let's do it, man. Hey, man, this has been another episode of Wrestling with the Xotics. It's your boy, the Franchise Kid, here with David Diaz, and we'll see you in the next one, man. Hey, appreciate you, dude.
Hey, thank you, man. Appreciate
Yes,
you.
sir. So much love, bro.
Yeah, man.
That was great. He's gonna jump up and just grab his legs and just lean back.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
gonna
gonna
jump
toss
into
him back to you right here.
Yeah, that's how you feel. Wait, when you catch him, just hold him like right here, type of deal, and then I'm gonna.
I'll step aside. No, I got it. I'll be like, I'll step aside.
We're gonna make sure it happens. We're gonna finish it off. This is WT bonding right here, okay? That's what I call it. All right, we are officially a tag team. What's the name of our tag team? Los. I don't know. Already. He's like, oh, okay, I like that. All right, cool, yo. Let's go, lock in.
Oh, sick.
Get the pin. Get the pin. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. W champ.
Ready to go home.
Let's go.
That was actually pretty good, though. That was actually pretty good.
Wait, no, let me order you on the table.
And I'm on.
It's going to be a complication. How many times on this table?
All right, let's set it up again and then like have to do it one more time. No. All right, WT bonding experience. Appreciate everybody for watching. We are out of here. This has been another episode of Wrestling with the Xotics. My guy, David Diaz. Make sure you guys go follow him on all social media platforms. And where again on Twitch?
Dave X Stubborn on Twitch.
On Twitch too. He's streaming too, chat. Lock in. Appreciate y'all. We'll see you in the next one.
Yes, sir.